All right, guys. So here is your next personal finance assignment. Um, what we have in front of you here is a little grid that is titled Apartment Comparison. And so what you are assuming here is you're going out to the quote unquote real world and you are going to start shopping for a place to stay. Moving out of your parents' house and you're looking for your own place. And so what we're having you do here is research 4 different options of possible apartments that you could move into, and just doing your research on them and trying to find out all the details about each one so you can make a good decision about which one you should move into. So what you do is you'll answer all of the columns, all right, for each particular apartment complex that you choose. All right, so what's the apartment name? What is the address? Who's the manager? Phone number, etc. Okay, again, all of this stuff should be able to be found on the apartment listing on the apartment website. There's plenty of options out there. I'll show you a couple here in a second. Okay, what's the rent amount? When's it due? Is there a deposit? Etc. Etc. Subleasing would be like if you wanted to move out temporarily and have somebody take over your lease for a couple months. Maybe you go, out of the country for 2 months and you want, for June and July, and you want somebody to take over your lease so you don't lose that money. That would be subleasing. Okay. um, is it close to public transportation? Like, for example, if you were going to move to Chicago, how close is it to, the system there, or New York or whatever? Pets, is it furnished? Like, do they already have furniture there? All right, how much closet space is there? Is there a gym built in? How close is it to any shopping? If it's close to a university or a college, how close is it to campus? Does it require any yard maintenance? Things like that. Do you have any storage? And what about utilities? How much do you have to pay on top of your rent for water, electric, et cetera, et cetera? So once you guys shop around and you get 4 different options, and to make it fair, I would only limit yourself to one particular area. So if you do Phoenix, do Phoenix. If you do Chicago, do Chicago. If you do LA, do LA. Try not to compare apples to oranges. Try not to have an apartment in LA and an apartment in Phoenix, right? That's not going to be very fair. And then down here at the bottom, once you've had all of the information filled out, just justify here at the bottom, why would you pick apartment 1, 2, 3, 4? Why would you pick that? And why do you? So, was it because, it can't just be because the rent's cheaper, right? Well, what about the amenities? Maybe one has a gym versus, one that does not. All right, things like that. Or maybe one doesn't allow pets and you want to take your dog Fido with you. And so, apartments.com is an awesome place to start. You could just Google apartment shopping, honestly. But this is a good site. You also have apartmentfinder.com, and they're going to be very similar. But those are just a couple sites to get you kind of started. Again, you can just Google apartment shopping or apartments in whatever city. And so those will, that will pull up exactly, what you need to do. Okay. So that's this assignment, guys. Good luck.